Potatoes are filled with vitamin C, have more potassium than a banana, they have lots of fiber, and they have zero fat. So potatoes are a very healthy vegetable. I'm Keith Mosser. I'm the CEO of Sterman Mosser Incorporated. We're a third-generation potato farming, packing, and growing operation. My father purchased the operation from his uncle in 1964. He incorporated the operation in 1970, and I purchased it from him in 1984. We're a third-generation company, but we have 8 generations of potato growing experience. My son David is currently the president. My daughter Julie is the chief administrative officer, and my wife Helen is the vice chairman of our board. We're currently farming around 4,500 acres of crops. Half of that we own, the other half we lease from other landowners. We farm approximately 500 acres of potatoes in a 4-year rotation, and we rotate potatoes with hay, wheat, corn, and then the acreage that we don't grow potatoes on, we rotate small grains, basically corn and soybeans. In 1952, Pennsylvania was the second largest potato producing state in the country. Today we're, I don't want to give you a hard number, somewhere 14, 15. Our acreage reduced from a high of around 100,000 acres, and we're somewhere between 9,000 and 10,000 acres today. We are initiating some strategies to increase that acres in Pennsylvania, because in Pennsylvania we are within 3 hours of 30% of the U.S. potato consumption. So we have a lot less carbon credits, a lot less food miles to the marketplace, and Pennsylvania grows the same high nutritional value potatoes as do anywhere else in the country, with a lot less freight to our customers. We ship enough potatoes from this operation that basically we can provide 2 servings of potatoes to every U.S. citizen per year. Another way to put it is we market or sell roughly 7,000 tractor-trailer loads of potatoes yearly. We grow about 6% of that ourselves, and then we have other growers across the country growing for us. Well, we have a corporate responsibility initiative which includes a solar field where we generate 40% of the power used in this facility. We use steam. That steam is generated from an 800 horsepower boiler that is fueled by landfill gas. The other sustainable initiative is we use mine pool water. So it's water that's in abandoned mine workings underneath our site that's filled with heavy metals and sulfur. We precipitate those metals out and sulfur. We use the water in the process, and then we have a wastewater treatment plant where we remove the biological oxygen demand, or the starch, from the water, and then we discharge clean water into the Susquehanna River Basin. Well, in our growing operations, of course, we purchase crop insurance to mitigate the risks associated with the extreme environmental conditions. We were the first potato packing shed in the U.S. to be certified by GSI, the Global Food Safety Initiative Program. It's a big form of risk management, so we take food safety initiatives, we value them, we are focused on them, and to provide a greater comfort level to our customers, and to further acknowledge that we in the U.S. have the safest food supply of any other country in the world. I got educated to be an engineer, and I went to work in industry as an engineer. My wife and I both grew up on potato farms in central Pennsylvania, and we felt that we wanted to have the opportunity for our children and our grandchildren to develop the family values, the work ethics that's associated with farming. We believe, and we're excited to be in agriculture, because we don't think there's a whole lot of land base that can become available for productivity, and we got to feed 40% more people in the next 20 years. So we think there's a huge opportunity in agriculture, and our family's committed to be part of that. So that's what kind of gets us up in the morning, and to be part of feeding the world is I mean, I like to see crops grow. I mean, it's challenging. Been growing potatoes, overseeing a potato crop for the last 32 years, and every year there's something different that gets you. And you're dealing with Mother Nature, and it's hard to get too arrogant in this business because there's a lot of forces that keep you humble.